It's gonna be a delay. It's gonna be like 18 seconds later. You should hear something. It could be the way the screen is set up too. I don't know. You can hear me talking. I'm unmuting everybody. We up? They should be able to see us now. They should be able to see us now. 18 seconds, but we'll know if you can hear us. Yeah, fellas, 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 fellas. What happened? Can you hear anything? That's the question. No, because I don't hear you. Yeah, I don't hear you guys.
I would have done this in the car. You thought I was gonna crash? I'm shit. I'll be driving and watching the news. I'm lying. I'm lying. I don't do that. What is my password? I don't know when I made this YouTube account. Say something. Say something. All right, let me log in on here.
Jack.
Yep. Ooh, look at that, man.
I'm just gonna have
Yes,
to take your
sir.
word for it because it is mad low for me.
Is it? Is it low?
Like really low for me.
Yeah.
It is.
Amanda just said she can hear Kevin. So
Oh, I didn't say nothing wrong, right?
yeah. I can hear everybody. Can you guys hear us in the live in the chat? Can you hear us? Stud, are you whispering?
Yeah.
He's fucking up. Are you whispering? Or are you
Yelling. I am
Oh.
yelling from my lungs right now. Can you
now he is.
Oh, you
Now he's
can't see
yelling.
it now. That's right. Huh.
Now
Oh,
he's
there it
yelling.
is.
back and forth? I'm sorry. Let's see if we can hear people.
Yeah.
I gotta turn this down. That delay is gonna kill me.
Kevin said, yeah, but it's low. Let's see.
I was gonna say, turn
Doc
your
Warren
shit up.
said, yeah,
You
but we're
won't do
low.
that.
We'll turn
I
them
know.
up. We'll turn them up.
Turn
How
them
about
up.
now? Can you guys hear us on in the chat? Let us know if you can hear us in the chat. Let us know.
Let us know.
Turn
Give
them
y'all
shits
time.
up.
Hey, turn my headphones up, player.
Up.
Turn us up, player. Turn us up.
All the way up. Turn them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay in turn.
Yeah, I think I know what it was.
Ooh.
Nothing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they can hear us now. They can hear us now. They can hear us
Excuse me.
now.
Oh.
Uh.
I got heartburn.
Damn, you old for real.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm saying all I did was eat some chips.
You old for real.
Ate some chips and I got heartburn.
Hey, Mr. Wendell, Dark Morning wants to know, is water wet?
Is water wet?
Yeah, he wants to know, is water wet?
As I always like to say, can a fish swim? Does a duck have a bill?
Yay. Whenever you're ready, Mr. McFly, we can kick it live. I mean, we live, but we can kick it off.
Just vibing.
This is episode 22.
20
Live.
deuce.
This is Stutter with these three guys.
Why are you cutting out in and out?
Oh, it's live. You gotta be on the fly. You can't. You just don't do it the usual way. You do it because it's turned up today. Okay.
So are you telling me that you're purposely pausing your voice? That's okay. I'm not dealing with this.
My J.
He's doing the whole intro.
Yeah. I'm not dealing with this.
It's your boy. It's the Heavyweight Podcast, episode 22. I'm stuck. Guys, go ahead and announce yourselves for these people.
Kevin Wendell.
I'm Mo Lethal.
Geek 40.
Geek 40.
How was everyone's weeks?
Friday.
Mr. Wendell, don't be nervous, man.
My week was not bad. It was good. It was good. No, but today it was crappy because I went in at 2 a.m. for no reason. They was like, come in early. We got to get this done. And I was like, that's a 25-minute job. Why are we coming in 2 minutes early? Or 2 hours early? But other than that, everything was bueno. 2 hours early.
For 25 minutes. That sounds like easy overtime to me.
Yeah, that sounds like a come up.
I left. Yeah. I woke up at 12:30 at night and I went to bed at 9:30. I was not staying for no overtime. I wasn't giving them nothing.
You said bare minimum. It sounded like one of my days.
Trust me, if I would have stayed, y'all would have seen me on here like this. Oh, we live? We live?
Live.
Yeah.
Information right now.
My
did it for the content.
It was okay. Just worked. Nothing special. I now have a craving for oxtails thanks to my brother. But other than that, it was a bland week. Nothing.
You had a case of the giggles all week.
That's because I was tired. I was a little sleep deprived, but it's okay. We made it through.
Giggle Mo.
Going throughout. He was laughing at some shit. I was like, man.
He said, it ain't that funny. I said, this is hilarious. It's killing me. Especially that picture of the two black dudes and you couldn't see the other dude.
That's like it was the funniest shit.
It was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Mr. 40, how was your week, sir?
Rough. They
Like
actually had me. Well,
like
they actually
like
had
rough.
me working. Not like I
Well,
wasn't
what was
working
you doing
before,
at work
but
before? Oh, it was like,
He wasn't working before. He was just showing up.
I thought you were imitating a dog at first. Rough.
oh,
Get
Really,
it?
really,
that jokes.
really,
Come
That
on, you
joke.
got a
really.
good joke.
This is what
That
we doing.
jokes.
I think
I-
I've
Mo ain't
had
turned
enough
up.
steps each day to. I think they added up to like 11, 12 miles, some bullshit like that.
What's up, dog? Hell yeah. Getting
So,
healthy.
oh,
I
so
like
you
that.
so you getting paid
I
and
don't. I
getting the
don't know.
workout in.
I don't.
What's
Okay.
up?
That's what's up.
My watch
Mm,
says I walk 10 miles every day, and I know it's just because I'm driving slow because I'm not doing that at all.
Oh,
I think I would have been
I'm-
fine 5 miles, maybe 7. I don't know about
With the
11,
not the
12.
11. Is it that much or okay? I guess so. I mean, shit, that's a lot of walking though.
yeah,
My
you're a
my package
Marine
days.
now. You're a Marine.
Healthy
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, I don't like that. Just thinking about that make me like I don't know.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
apparently, it's gonna be worse
He
next
said,
week.
"We
So
know you have a craving for oxtails."
I like to eat. Okay, I'm a not pay attention to that guy at all. Not pay attention to
Oh,
that
well,
guy.
that's the whole
Shout-
point of the podcast.
Shout outs to all 5 viewers. We appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Yeah, we
we'll
do.
make this fun.
So what we got going
We'll
on this
make
week, McFly?
Well, my week was great. Thanks for asking, Mo.
How was your week, McFly? That's what I said. What you got going on? How's your week, McFly? It was great. Tell us how great it was.
I watched you giggle throughout the week, and I was a little concerned. Other than that, I just worked. I contemplated if I wanted to work anymore.
That's
Well,
it.
Back to work.
You did say see the Busters though, Ghostbusters.
It was pretty good. That was the highlight of my week this week.
The Ghostbusters thing.
It was good. I wasn't disappointed.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It
drag
looks like
myself
your
to the
mic is
movies,
going in and
though.
out, but maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Why would you point that out in the live, bro?
I mean, hey, because we're raw here.
This
It's
is
raw.
real life.
It's life. It's life.
But it was good. But as we move on to the topic, I guess this is part 2. Flexing. Hey, that's what I'm gonna call it.
Invest in flex.
Invest in flex. So what do you guys want about continuing in this talk of pretty much for the future? I don't think there's anything wrong with flexing, but you gotta you have to be trying to invest for a better, I believe. So ideas, suggestions, or advice?
For like future like gain, like how to prepare yourself. Yeah, Mr. Wendell, nothing.
You mean ourselves or the kids? Sorry, I gotta plug it.
I think
Kids.
both our kids.
Yeah, because me, like I said, I'm still like learning the process, and it's cool to have friends who are like you guys who are in a spot where you're doing it, so I can like pick at you guys and learn how to do this properly. Because, like you said, like I wasn't really taught too well, and those habits stick. So I'm trying to figure out how to get these kids to not have my same habits, so I don't want to do the same shit over and over. So I'm learning the investment part. Like I learned with work and stuff is always to put into like my 401ks and stuff like that, like put more in. And then life insurance. Like when you guys were talking about, I have that. Like I didn't even think about that. Like that's a good thing that feels normal now. Like you know what I mean? Like before that wasn't a thing nobody thought about. I learned that from when my dad passed. Because it's like he pulled an insurance policy like that we didn't even know about, where it's like, cool, that made everything so much easier. Like when he transitioned, it was like, okay, so like for me, the same thing. If I were to die, they could bury me for free, but everything else is paid for with that. Like pay the house off. Okay, pay this off, pay that off. So that's extremely important, I think, because we don't know when that ticket's being punched, and it's not a bad thing to pull multiple insurance policies.
Not at all. Not at all. How about me? Is that what you said? Like, okay, 'cause I see your lips. I don't hear it. Um, I mean, I'm gonna just reiterate what I said last week. We got the life insurance policies. We got the policies on the house. Make sure that they're, like I said previously, if anything happens to me personally, that my family is taken care of. There's enough money here for them to survive and live off of. And like I said, my queen is strong enough to hold it down if must be. Um, and I just think that I'm trying to take the steps now. I'm trying to put money back. Like I said, she has a saving account. We save all our birthday money. She gets the money from recycling. That's the only reason why I recycle, because that shit is too much work. I ain't got time for that shit, but I'll do it for her. And just that. It's just I think I'm just trying to make sure that she's set and ready to go, at least financially wise, so that she doesn't really have to struggle too much. But then again, like I said, it's not like she's going to be out, leaving at 18 unless she chooses to. But even then, if she chooses to leave, I'm still going to help her. I haven't decided yet whether or not. I think I'm going to probably hold her accounts till she's maybe 22, 23, because I know at an early age, at 18, 19, I fucked over that money real quick. So
Have you ever thought like 25? 25 is like, because I remember 25 was a big thing for me, like mental wise. You know what I mean?
I can see it, but I also see my daughter's personality, and I do think that she's going to mature a little faster. So I think I might set it at 25, but with the option of releasing it early if I sign off on it type deal. So yeah, like that's it. I mean, like I said, I mean it's a with the whole investing thing, stocks, crypto, NFTs. Like I said, I actually took a chance on an energy stock, and I've doubled my money, so I'm happy about that. Just kind of wish I would have bought more. My UPS stock is doing great. I appreciate you guys ordering off Amazon, because when you order off Amazon, it helps me. Yeah. So I'm getting money both ways. I appreciate it. Other than that, I don't know what much more I can do. I mean, I do want to start a CD, so that way it's, because the saving account was kind of sitting there. It's not really gaining interest. A CD account, put her money in CD accounts. That way it actually has compounding interest. Will probably be the next thing I do if I do make a move as far as trying to set her up. And like I said, she has 3 credit cards, and so she's gonna be good. I hope she appreciates it.
How did you guys go about learning like your financial literacy? Because I heard you say something about having an accountant. Is that what Andy? Like,
Yeah,
that's,
an accountant.
I don't even know how to approach it.
I think my whole thing started when I wanted to buy a house, and then that's when I started doing more research and getting on game. And like a lot of things, like had I started doing a lot of things in my 20s, I would be a lot better off, especially buying that UPS stock at a discount. I would have been way better off. But the process of buying a house and knowing, like, okay, this is important now. I need to move this. I need to move a certain way. Don't spend too much here. Don't spend that. Like, really be financial. And I think that that all sparked from my wife telling me she was pregnant. So I think that just the whole impending fatherhood kind of like put a fire on me type deal. McFly.
Okay.
I'm trying to spark the mind here with this, but Keith, have you invested in anything for this? Because I know you don't really any detail, but like, and if not, has the talk from like last episode kind of helped you kind of get like the ball rolling on what you want investing wise? If you haven't,
Have I invested? No. It's always been a thought of mine. It's just always been one of those things where I've never felt I've made enough at
Yeah,
one
that's
time to really be taking a portion of it and trying to invest it into something. Um,
Messed around
I
with
kind
like
of what I need to do in terms of like when it finally comes down to like when I finally decide to try to get a house or stuff like that. Just based on those around me and seeing the process and stuff like that, it's just uh getting the income in to start the process has been the issue.
that's
you
the
But
looked
thing.
into any stock.
everything I've learned is pretty much self-taught because I wasn't really taught much of anything. My parents were, well, not were because they're still here, but they're they were old school in their thinking and the way that they explain things, and credit cards are bad, don't get a credit card and stuff like that. So early on there was never a discussion about building credit and things like that. So I'm starting late, unfortunately.
I think one thing I learned, Keith, is that it's never really too late to start, and you don't have to necessarily go out and drop $100, $200, whatever it is a week on some type of investment. Now they have it where you can buy fractions of shares. Like you don't have to go buy a whole share or something. You can literally go um, say I'm going to put $20 towards Apple or whatever, or I'm going to buy option or buy options or stuff like that, and that you can then flip into greater returns. Because I know I was apprehensive at the beginning too. Like man, like I don't have. Because I would look at the price of certain stocks, but man, ain't no way I don't have like $300 to go buy one share of something. But then I
Yeah,
learned
that's
like okay,
nice.
then I learned like okay, I can buy partial shares. Like there's a such thing as partial shares. Like I know with my UPS stock, when I get dividends, I reinvest the dividends, and that goes towards another share. And then just when I get enough money, they hand me a whole share type deal. So like it builds up a separate account, and then when that account has enough money to buy a share at market, it purchases a share. So I mean, there's other ways. And then another thing is like a quick way, like I said, would be like a CD. It's like you just put 500, save up 500, or put your tax return money in a CD account and let it grow. Just let it sit there. Like don't, because I try to um use my tax return money for like big stuff, like big house renovation stuff like that, or um. So I would see like if you could like if you do get a refund, I would say just invest it. Like try to put it somewhere where it's gonna grow. You know, if you can. I don't know your situation. If you can.
We'll
Because I
see.
don't know.
I've been a independent contractor for the past couple years, so I've actually owed money the last couple years.
I don't mess with them 1099s.
Yeah, so
I don't want no 1099. I need a W-2. Yeah. What about you, Study? Are you moving differently? You stuck you put it in the mattress or what?
Putting in more hours to be able to move differently. That's way of going about it. Putting in more time has freed up more cash for me. So now I talked about it before, Mo. The ID runs seem like the future for me, just because it makes sense as far as you have to, when you come in, you clock in, you got to do those hours. Because I get so my 8 and go, but I got to build for their future. So just having it works. And if I know I'm stuck in, I'll bust my ass to work. But it gets too yes, it's a lot. So yeah, 10 hours is the way I've seen it help me move different because it opens up so much more financial. But also with that being said, do you guys, after we last talked, do you move like treat your money differently as far as growing up Do you treat your money differently when you think about it? Like,
Like
whereas
different from our parents.
your parents, like, have you thought about like when you watch and they spend this, or this, they save this, and do you do the same thing like you were saying? Uh, did your grandfather always just tell you to save? Did you move the same way, or do you save a different way? Like, if he had like six, or like if he got a $2 bill somewhere, that damn, I'll find a $2 bill that was folded up somewhere that he for years, and you just didn't realize he was just collecting money all over the. So you just find random cash all over the place. Similar.
As far as
No.
finding random cash, no. Go ahead, Kevin.
No, I know my parents, they did pretty good with after like a while, they got older and stuff and start saving and stuff like that. I don't think they really did the investing part, but
Even like but like my dad giving differently, so he didn't put it in banks. Is what I'm trying to say. He put
no, they
his
did banks.
out the house like type shit.
No, they did banks.
Yeah. My grandparents definitely did banks, but as far as moving, like, no, I don't move. I try to move similar to them, but I move differently. I move differently based off the fact that I make more than what they made, so I move differently already. So I mean, a lot of things that I purchase, my grandparents will never never purchase, just because we wouldn't be in that situation to do. Now I try to move, like I said, I try to move similar. I try to monitor my spending because I do have, I am an impulse buyer. I've been guilty of many impulse purchases that I later regretted. One being Battlefield. Anyway, so uh, I often wrote myself into the lore of what I think something may be, and then I get it. I'm like, I could have waited for this. Like, so I know
You
for a
guys
fact that I was not seeing that.
Once my decision with that, by the way, I
What's
thought
that?
I was like anti Call of Duty, so I was like, well, yeah, let me see what they talking about. Let me give some a chance. Get it. Is the better option, I think, investing. Anyway, back to what we're saying. Yeah, I can see that, but I do. The one thing I do know that you said last time about your grandfather that I do know since I've known you, you'll say you like, man, I ain't got it, I'm broke, and then you'll move differently. I'll see you purchase something, but I said this nigga just said he was broke, but
I'm always broke.
yeah,
My wife says I shouldn't
that's
say that because then I don't attract money, but I say it a lot.
something where I noted that you said it, and I actually see you put it into action. So I think that uh with that pass down, yeah, a good mentality. Yeah. Do we have any questions from the live? Because this is different. Like,
Yeah. I mean, not yet. I don't see any questions. I mean, just the one question is water wet,
or wet.
I don't
Did
think
you
we're gonna go in.
guys see that? I know this is way out of nowhere, but that video I put up there of that football player.
Oh man, he needs to get his ass whooped.
Damn! Oh my
that
God.
was wrong. He was trying to kill old girl, man.
Can you
that was
inform
sad.
the viewers that are watching?
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, what was his name? I don't even think I should even say
It
his
don't
name.
matter.
Fuck him.
We don't call him old boy. Just call him.
Yeah, old boy, fucking NFL player, just like tossing. It wasn't his wife; it was his girlfriend, right? He was just throwing her like across. He threw her into the TV and like was punching her and shit in front of the
And
baby.
Did the TV fall on her? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, the TV fell on her. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? And you can't blame no CTE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say that. I don't know, but God damn, man. If that's what football makes you do, then maybe we shouldn't have football.
I agree. He was definitely wrong. Even I think he had said something himself about he deserves to be in jail, whatever, for what he did. But if you ever get to that point where you feel like you have to attack a person, you need to just walk away. Especially if it's a woman. Like he was like throwing blows at her like she was another man. Like it was two boxers in the ring, and one just didn't want to fight. It was disgusting. It was really disgusting.
That baby was sitting right there.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Yeah. because that's also traumatizing for the baby. Like the baby shouldn't have to witness this shit at their age. Like it was a really bad, like the whole thing's terrible. To me, it's terrible. But he needs his ass whooped. Well, he probably gonna get his ass whooped if they
You know any backstory, like if this wasn't like the offense, like this is like an isolated incident, or like is it like continuous shit caught?
I didn't even want to look into it. I was like,
I don't. At this point, I don't really care. Like,
I get that. I grasp that. I'm just
so
curious because at what point to get like for her, what I mean is like, was it something where it's like out of nowhere, or was it something that built this and she should have gotten out of there before that, so it didn't get to that point?
Like, was he always like semi-abusive type shit and she just didn't leave? Yeah,
that might be terrifying too, though, because you don't know how that goes in that abusive like world, because it's like that's a mental thing too.
She could have been scared to leave.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like the backstory, I was curious to know if this is something where she was just terrified and was like, or this is just something. Fuck, did this come from? Like, that's.
Well, she said she posted the video because she was like, I didn't think anybody would believe me. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's a terrible place to be. So it's like, it must have been going on. And she's like, I have to videotape this or no one is going to believe me. Like, she probably was telling people, like, shut up. He's a football player. You be bruised up and all this stuff. But now you see, it's like, damn, it's trash. He's a trash human.
It's like, to me, it was the whole thing. Like, it kind of looked like almost similar to the Ray Rice thing. Like it wasn't the first time, but it's just this time it's on camera, and I think the only difference is now, like, you know, with the Ray Rice situation, she kind of stood up for him a little bit, but I think this one, I think they're gonna throw the book at him. I hope they do.
Yeah, and that happened recently again with another girl with the Washington. Like, it's, I don't know, man. Maybe they need to reevaluate that stuff. I could live without it.
You got to be careful who these. You got to be careful, man. The people out here, man. I think we touched on this a couple pods ago. People are good at hiding who they are. Some people are really good at hiding who they are. You know, there's a lot of that whole situation, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, because I'm thinking if I was her father, the police couldn't get there fast enough. That nigga dead.
Click clack.
Yeah, I'm doing the time because don't worry about he taking a dirt nap. I'm doing the time. Like that's not uncalled for, man. That is completely uncalled for. That whole situation. A good question. That whole situation.
Repeat Dark Morin's question.
What's that?
Yeah, that's a good one. I prefer
a disagreement. Huh?
You want me to read it? Do you feel like when parents have a disagreement, should you be arguing in front of the children, or should they be behind closed doors? And how do you think that affects the kid? I think all discussion need to be behind closed doors, and nothing should be discussed. There should be no type of yelling or violence from the child. As far as the child's concerned, everything should always be hunky-dory. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that, but in contrast to it, I do notice that certain times it can't, because
heat of the moments.
Participants don't want to have that, because if both sides don't agree to that, then it's just gonna.
I mean, there's been a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of times where I've had to catch myself. Like, I wanted to say something, but just like, let me walk away type deal. And I'm pretty sure, knowing who I am, I'm pretty sure my wife feels the same exact way, or she's done the same exact thing. Cause you know, we've been together a long time. We know how to push buttons around here. It gets pretty heated sometimes. It gets pretty heated.
Who's in that meme? Is it are you that Bow Wow meme? What's
that?
We pushing that button. He's like this with his hands. Like, that's you. The Bow.
That's her. I'm the good guy.
Fresh as I is.
Push these buttons.
I'm the good guy. Yo, what's up, Fireworky? We see you.
This is a good segue, since we're talking about this, to the question that Keith brought up about is, does it, I guess, something, mean if you're good at something, does it necessarily mean that, like, just because you're good at a particular thing, does it mean, like, do we separate that from being a shit person, is what I'm trying to say. So,
Yeah.
Should we yeah, I like that. That is a really
I
good question.
I think as society, people don't really give a fuck what you do until it's caught. Like you can be the best of whatever it is, and they're gonna praise you until they have concrete evidence that you're a dirtbag. And then even then, you're gonna have a group of hardcore fans that's gonna rock with you no matter what. And if you can make the other person be, if you can make the other person be like, I don't what's the word I'm thinking about, like if you can devalue them or degrade them or whatever, like whatever, if you can undermine their point at any point, then it automatically neglects that all the way, and then you go back to living your normal life. I mean, shit, look at R. Kelly. I mean, look at R. Kelly. Look, like it took how long?
But that's the
Long
society
fucking time.
because it's not just like it's weird. It's like we pick and choose it. Like I always go to Roman Polanski. I'm like, how is this man still making movies? How is he still getting awards? Like he literally left the country because of what he did with a 13-year-old. I'm like, what in the world are we still like buying this guy's movies for? Like it's weird how society moves.
I
Like
think at a certain level, you get a pass, and I think some people know that and they take an extreme advantage of it. And some people tote the line. That's what I really think that.
so
Like
should it be our obligation in society though?
I think so.
So culture has pushed that narrative more towards,
It's not culture. It's the money
or
machine.
no?
It's not culture. It's the money machine. Because as long as you're generating money for the system, whether it be entertainment, whether it be sports or whatever it is, long as the pushback doesn't outweigh the profit, you keep living.
Look at John Bone Jones.
The second that affects the bottom line, you're done. You're out.
That's
You're
crazy. Like, and people are still gonna go support.
Simple. That's it.
He's a hell of a fighter. Like, I want to see him fight. I don't care that he ran these people over, coked out. Like, damn.
I'm gonna call Flavor Ricky. Talking about he picking up my slack. I see him.
So the baby.
Man. I don't know.
That goes with the arguing in front of the kids.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. My wife said if you have a civilized conversation in front of their children, then she thinks that it's healthy to allow the children to see the conflict be resolved. So that I guess she's saying, like, if it's a healthy conversation, let the kids see so they can then have an idea how to resolve things in their future relationships. I think that's a good point. Shout out to
I think that everything's perfect and realize that there can be disagreements done peacefully.
Yeah, because like somebody said it to me recently. Like discourse doesn't have to be violent. It doesn't have to be loud. You can still be in disagreement and get through it.
And in my personal relationship with my wife, I agree with that. Every other relationship, I choose violence. I choose violence in every relationship.
So I'll make sure to not burn a brisket when I
just make sure. Come on. I can't say it, but you know what I mean. Yo, come on, bro. 500 degrees. Let's go. Shit.
Oh yeah, the turkey.
Yeah,
my bad.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly everything that happened in the baby situation. I do know that he cussed her out. I know he didn't put hands on her, but I know that I think that's something I want more context on.
That just looked like they decided to just be toxic as hell.
Yeah.
Since we're supposedly the cops were called out 2 separate days where she put hands on him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. He could call the police on her.
Yeah.
Well, they called it simple assault.
On her or him?
Yeah, her.
Oh, she ain't getting.
But she didn't go in.
Oh. I know she got mad because he called her like the side chick or something. I thought that was hilarious.
He said that's hilarious.
That's hilarious. He says he basically told her, "Hey, know your role. Know your role. You decide. That's what he told her.
Yeah, that's a weird conversation though. It's like, well, if that's like you guys gotta figure that out.
Yeah, like I don't know. That to me, I was like,
He's one of those, like you said, Mo, teetering the line to me.
The baby?
Because it seems like wasn't that a live? Like he decided to go live at that point,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
Now, could that be his marketing strategy? I don't know. Because some people,
Every
oh,
time-
look at he a real one. You're like, that's what?
Every time he beats, he gonna go live. Anytime a conflict,
still
I'll see what
teetering.
this-
He want the alphabet people, so
But he just
Well.
he talked to the CEO. He good though.
I'm just saying, like it does seem to be his
Someone said it's rumored that she put a love spell on him, and now it's firing back on her.
Poor baby. No, I don't mean that.
She probably gave him that Super Grip 3000, and then he got over it. He's like,
Is it the super grip or the gok?
Probably a combination of both.
Combination.
It's
That's
a daily. It's a daily dose. It's a deadly combination.
It's a deadly combination.
But he's the baby. Like he got grips all over the court.
Now, do you feel in those situations that men are treated differently than women, even if the man is the one getting smacked around? Absolutely.
Yes.
We are always the perpetrator. That's it. That's
Versus if you admit that you're the guy, like if you put no hands on her and you like it's admitted that you're the guy that got beat, and then now they look at you as less of a man because you let her, and it's like
that's a personal thing on somebody. Like, whatever y'all think, I'm not in jail.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but like just by I do think by the society standards that if we're looked at as less if we are allowed to get beaten, but all we're thinking is I don't want to be in jail. Like I'm not gonna put my on a woman and then.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not.
Yeah,
there's not.
I mean,
there's not too many women I think could beat me up. So
I got a couple in my family that can catch you right now.
Yeah, there's not too many. You said a couple. There's 7 billion people on the planet.
So you saying out of 7 billion, if half of them were female, because actually I think female are
I'm not going to meet them. I'm not going to meet them in that situation. If it gets to that point, I'm like, she could knock me out. I'm like, why are we arguing? What are we arguing about? I'm going to leave.
Give me a Kevin Hart. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Go ahead, give me a hug.
Let's stop this.
Stop. Put your fist down. Shit.
What happened? Yes. Oh,
well,
yes,
yeah, that's the legal system, though. The legal system is just set up against us. Like, what is okay? So the layers. Do you feel it's even worse for black males? Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anything related to the law is worse for black people, in general. It doesn't matter what it is. It's worse.
The system's built that way.
It's worse.
There is a DWV for a reason. That is a thing. Even if they don't want it, DWB driving while black is a thing. So yes. And sense of the word, yes, it is worse for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It is.
Shit, our traffic tickets are different.
Yeah. we get happy that it's just a ticket. Okay. I'm not okay. Anytime,
bro, I was
really happy about just having to pay for that ticket.
That white life is different. Like, it was cool as shit when the police pull you over and nothing happens. You're just like, I had so many occasions until they actually put cuffs on me, and I was like, oh, you guys reminded me, huh?
We can't let you look. We let you pass a couple times already. We're not gonna let you do it again. We're not gonna do it again.
Is this Kevin? Oh no, you're by yourself. You're not with any whites.
Yeah,
what time?
What happened?
Did that happen, Kevin? Like you said, the time frame in which you got to experience the white luxury.
Oh, bro, all of Grand Canyon, I was killing, bro. I was killing.
What's the duration? Man. Like a month, a year,
like 4 years. What you talking about? It was a good go.
In the 4-year cycle, they have to. He has to get the reminder, and then they hit you with.
It was only the one time. It was only the one time. Like Keith was with me. He was with me one time. We got pulled over, and these fools said we fit the description of a home invasion robbery. And I was like, we in the middle of nowhere, and my car is smoking. Like, you think I had time to rob somebody? And then I just start talking to him about being at school, and they knew some of my teachers, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah." And then they let us go, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, this is different."
Mm. I've only been let go one time, and that was in the great city of Rancho Cucamonga, and it was a black sheriff. And he looked at me. He said, "Man, just pay your damn registration." And
Oh, if I
he
told
let
you
me
my
go.
stories, you'd be mad at me. You want me to tell you one?
No, no.
I'll get ooh.
Go
Ooh,
Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Bring it
damn
alive.
near
Go
like
ahead.
ran from the police. Like, I was driving somebody home from the bar, and I went down and I saw a cop, and I had no registration. I had a fake tag on the car, like I printed it and put it on the car. It was fake as hell. I had like 3 beers, so it was still in my system, like I was drunk or whatever they would register. And then I saw the cop, so I busted a quick right. And then I was like, cool, I lost him. And then I went to drop him off, and then that car pulled up behind me, and he was like, "What were you doing? It looks like you ran there. Like, what were you doing?" And I was like, I was straight up with him. I was like, I was trying to get away from you. I thought,
You told him that? Like,
yeah. But
I would
look,
have been like,
the whole
I had,
thing, he took me out of the car. He was like, "How many have you had to drink?" I said, "Just a couple or whatever." And we was talking, and then he what did he say? He was like looking at my registration. He was like, "All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Already looking at your tags right now. What the hell is that?" that looks like shit. And like he was like, he did the breath field sobriety, and he was like, "You're sober, you seem fine, cool. I want you to run this breathalyzer right now. And then if you don't, if you even if you're over, I'm not going to arrest you." And I was like, "Damn, this feels like a setup. I got cops on me, so what am I going to do?" And I did it. And he was like, "Yeah, looks like you didn't have just a couple, huh?" I was like, "Damn." But he let me go. He only gave me a ticket for having no insurance. I had a
oh,
fake
that's what's
tag.
up.
I had alcohol in the system, no
Tri-
driver's license. Like I
trifecta.
was nothing. And he
I would have
said,
been like this.
"I'm gonna just give you this registration and just get out of here, man."
Uh,
And there's several of those. Like, just so you know, I have several of those stories.
Yeah, I've only got a couple of those where I got off free. No, nothing that are, nah, nothing, no.
I
You got
have
stories
none
like
of
that, Stutter?
those.
No,
I have repeated offenses where I didn't do anything wrong and they wanted to arrest my ass. I have plenty of those. I've many a fucking time.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have
I
listened to
laughed
that
at the
story.
police.
I shouldn't have
Cause now
I
listened
you
to
laughed
mad.
at the
Cause now you
police.
mad.
I'm irritated. I'm mad.
I never told you that, huh?
They've been
I
looking.
had a
You had
cop
the
pull me over.
trifecta. You had a
Yeah.
fucking trifecta. He should have been licking his shots. Like, oh, I'm taking this nigga in. He didn't say, like, what the fuck? Like,
Hold on, let me ask you: was that before or after the Navy?
No, this was I was out of the Navy. I might have been out of the Navy.
Oh, that might have
No,
been
I
the
was
one.
in. Yeah. Well, the Navy helped me with that, but I have some before that too. So it's
Oh,
not just that. I had a
okay.
cop I laughed at, and that fool was like, "You think this is funny?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. You asked me why you pulled me over. I was doing 60." He didn't give me a ticket. I don't know
Yeah.
what that was. He just
don't-
let me go.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been that. I've never had nothing. The one time I got pulled over with no.
is Kevin?
What happened?
I got a wild down. That hurt.
Oh no, Keith
Me
was with
deep.
me before. Keith, you were with me on another one. Remember when the cop pulled us over? Like I drove past that fool. I looked at him and I was laughing, and I was like, "Ha ha! You let me go past you." And then he slowed down and got
Oh,
behind us, and he was like,
yeah.
"What do you do when you see a cop? You slow down, right?"
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hey Keith, by yourself. This shit ever happen? By yourself?
What, being let
Miracles?
go?
The miracles?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
For me, yes.
Oh, come on now.
I can usually talk my way out of it.
Come on now. Come on.
I mean,
I got pulled over for being black at Rancho many times, and I was just going to
in
work.
the
I'm
passenger
not
seat
saying
with my
I
dad
haven't.
at 16.
There,
Come on.
there's
Shit.
there was like a 2-year span where There was this one when UCR had their own cops before they joined the rest of the RPD, whatever. But yeah, would pull me over all the time because I was driving late after closing from the job. And that was around the time I was driving a Mercedes. So every time he was like, "So whose car is this?" And I'm like, I
Damn.
know you've already run the plates. You have my license in your hand. You already have your answer. So it's like, you think I'm going to give you something different? Like, oh, well, it's my homeboys. No, got the same name on the registration as on the license. So, but yeah, that went on for like 2 years.
Oh, that was your buddy. He wanted you to buy
Yeah.
him coffee.
Wow,
Yeah, Andy, I can tell you many. You be real, man.
Most of the time, I can talk my way out of it, depending on what. I mean, I haven't been pulled over too many times,
Oh no.
but usually I can talk my way out of it. But my last ticket, I couldn't really talk my way out of it because it was the end of the month. So
Oh.
they was trying to,
You got the quota.
yeah.
Somebody has triggered. Kevin trigger study.
Have you ever been pulled over by a cop that didn't even get out of his car?
Wait, what?
Yes.
I ran a light and the nigga didn't even get out of his car. Like he just pulled up next to me. He's like, "Hey, what, you didn't see it?"
I've had highway patrol on the freeway pull up next to me and tell me to slow it down.
Oh yeah, that happened recently.
I've never had that.
I shot past that fool. He should have pulled me over.
I've never.
Oh, shall we?
I've never.
Riverside UCRPD he's talking about. I almost shot my black ass at 19.
Damn.
There was
Yeah, you
11
got
cop cars and a helicopter. I had dots in my chest and head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same cops, those UCR cops, the ones that are because they stole my fucking car.
I'd be triggered too.
Then the kicker, when they realized they didn't, they told my shit and then told me they still should have arrested my ass.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Those some wild niggas. That's fucked up.
No, that sounds typical. No, that sounds.
I'm sorry, I took all of the passes.
Fuck.
They gave
we
them
can
all
only give
to
him the
me.
one. We can only give him the one.
Is that Kevin? Is that Kevin? All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah. We can only give him the one.
Yeah,
Been triggered
I've been warned quite a few times over the years about our police department and to not name drop to try to get myself out of trouble because I have family in the system.
Oh no, I'm using that. Oh, shit.
Nah.
You
I
know
mean,
Commander
I've
Smith?
used it to get out of jury duty a couple times.
Oh, see,
I'm not gonna
I
implicate myself
love
on
jury
jury
duty.
right
I
now.
love jury duty.
Then
That is
the
the
top
best everything
that
ever.
question,
Hell no.
Kevin.
Yes.
When I was 18, I just got my license. To my car, it was parked at a fucking park. It was Nichols Park. Or north side, like south side, whatever. I was walking that damn car. The cops come around, drive into the park right behind me. But you got a license? You fit the description of some motherfucker to violate parole. Didn't even get out of the car. I told him no license. He said, "Yeah, I don't think you're the guy," and then walked and drove.
Yeah, he's being a dick. He was trying to see if you would run. He's an asshole.
Trying to get me to react, and I tried to stay as calm as possible. That was the easiest time.
You a piece of shit. I remember. Didn't you get your seats cut before? Like you were. I remember.
Was at the time they ripped my seats out because they were to the trunk to see if I had something in the trunk.
Yeah, I remember that shit. And I was like, "Hey, dude, get the fuck out! It's the wrong person. You guys definitely got the wrong person." Yeah.
Yeah,
My apologies.
I mean, I
My
have
apologies,
a few
man.
stories, but
I don't want to tell you anymore because there's a lot.
I see.
I'll tell you the worst. The guy who treated me the worst was the motorcycle cop that was black. for doing like 10 miles per hour over. He's like, I should take you in right now. And I'm like, in my head, I didn't say it. I was like, we gonna put me on the handlebars? Like, I didn't say it.
Motorcycle cops are the worst. It seems like they always mad. I don't know why. Like you, like why are you always mad? You chose to drive this. Why are you
Everything.
mad?
Now I'm triggered again. Fuck. I'm gonna tell you now. Motorcycle cop.
They're the worst.
With Virgil. Hell, we know Virgil. Just got
Mhm.
married. Shout out to Virgil.
Hey,
We're driving
congrats.
from LA this year to fucking start racing in traffic from LA. We passed Montebello off a bike cop. I said, God damn it. Lights come on. First thing I did, hands on the fucking dash. He looked, Andy, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm not getting shot tonight because of you. I put my hand on the dash. Dead serious. They're laughing at me in the car. They think I'm joking. I am dead. I have PTSD with cops. So I'm fucking on the dash. They go, what are you doing? What are you gonna? I said, I'm not getting shot tonight, Verge. So he comes around, they ask Verge if you've been drinking, all this shit. And I am just thankful. I said, nigga, if they would have towed this car, I would have whooped your ass. So single notion, God damn it, I get triggered. More until Virgie's a dick. How we doing on time tonight? How's everyone doing? I've been triggered.
We ran
Listening
an hour.
The Heavyweight Podcast. I got a lot of energy tonight. Ghostbusters was awesome. Shit. Let's talk about something. I'm gonna call Kevin Wendell Mr. Pass, cause shit.
There's a lot. It's funny. It's wild to
Kevin,
see
your
the other
wife
side.
wants- Kevin, your
No
wife wants
fucking
you to
act.
tell your birthday pullover story. You gotta
Oh,
put
I
it in
thought I
there.
was getting shot that day. I for real thought I was getting shot because I just heard the cop running back to my car. Like it was 3 a.m. I was driving. I was flying. I was doing like 100, and that fool, like, I didn't see him. He was just on my bumper, and I was like, "Who's on my bumper like this?" And then whoop, whoop, I was like, "Oh shit, they taking this car." And like that fool came up and started asking stupid ass questions. He's like, "Why you going so fast?" Like, I'm late to work. He's like, "Are you always late to work?" And I'm like, "That's none of your business. Like, what's the hell does this have to do with the traffic stop?" And like I gave him my license, and then that fool goes back, and then all I hear is him sprinting back to my car, and I'm like, "Oh, this thing's about to shoot me." Oh shit! He threw my license in the car. He's like, "Get out of here!" And then took off. And I was like, "Am I free?" And then
But
3
you
miles
ain't
down the
doing
road, I saw him on the freeway with his gun out on somebody else. And now I don't know what happened to that guy because I've never seen this. They pulled that dude over, put him in the back of his car, and then the other cop got in his car and drove it off.
Whoa.
And I'm like, that guy's not coming back.
Nope.
I think we
but
need to
hey.
stop. McFly is done.
I'm sorry.
You guys done?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm happy these happened. I apologize for taking them.
No, I think it was great. It was good. I mean,
Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I have a
I'm good.
trigger. It's a trigger.
I feel like we could probably do a whole episode of our stories with the police
Right.
where they're just contrasting, like,
I have
that's the
a-
opposite of what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least one, I know I should have went to jail.
Let's not talk about it. Anyway. So how Cat lighten the mood for me. You have extra names that you want to go by this week?
Yeah. Nicknames.
Slavadong Mevadinko.
Whoa.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
You didn't hear that?
Say that
That's not
again.
good. That's not good.
I'm just
Say-
curious. I couldn't. Could
Say
you
it
pronounce? Could you say it? Enunciate that?
Slavadong Mevadinko.
Badong?
Slavadong?
Slavadong.
Dang that nigga. What?
Slobberdong?
What?
Slava, like you know.
Why?
Schlabber.
Why? You got too
First-
many dick references.
Cause I'm king meat, nigga. Like, what you
But that ain't it, nigga. I'm not gonna go. I'm not calling
it
another
ain't
man. Hey, Slabadon, what's up, bro? What you doing this weekend, bro? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Can you imagine
Hey,
you text somebody? Come on, man.
No,
Come on, man.
Oh.
Slabadon, really?
doesn't work.
Try again.
So I shouldn't be Herschel Cocker.
I don't know how Herschel Walker would feel about that. That was a good one though. That was a good one though. That was a good one. That was a good one. You didn't like that one, Stutter? You didn't like that one?
You know my favorite name tape I've ever seen on somebody's like at an amusement park. Should I flex? I'll flex. We was in Dubai, and this nigga was African as hell, and he had his name tape, and I looked and I was like, "Does that motherfucker's name say Nevermind?" His name was Nevermind. I was like, they got his name banned so many times. He just went, "Nevermind, just Nevermind." What's your name? Nevermind. I think that's the only way he gets that name. There's no way his name is Nevermind. What is your name? It is Nevermind.
That's funny.
That is.
I'm over here. Never mind. Never mind. What? Over here.
You got it right. Never mind.
That's funny. That's.
I rocks with that.
He had to be so fed up.
Rocks
Did he
with
look mad? Was he happy though? Was he smiling with the name tag on, or was he just like?
I mean, you know.
Was he one of them grumpy Africans?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't one of those grumpy ones.
I am Ethiopian. You know, I'm sorry, my bad. Nah, he was happy. No, Nevermind was a nice dude. You good?
Nevermind was a nice dude. He said Nevermind was a
Sorry,
nice
keep
dude.
going. Keep going. I'm still triggered. I'm sorry.
Nevermind was he said Nevermind.
Mine was good. I like that one.
Nevermind was a nice dude. I don't think I'd be mad. You'd have to be mad as shit and fed up with people. Just call me Nevermind.
Yeah.
I'll try.
That had to be bad. Like one day he probably about to flip out on a guest. You know what? Never mind.
That's like my wife dropping the first syllable off her name because people keep fucking it up. Just call me Nisha. Nisha. That's like people keep calling me Morris. I ain't no fucking Morris.
Holy shit!
My Siri calls him Morris all the time. I can say Maurice, and it says Morris.
That didn't even the same.
Right. The worst thing is that from third grade till I graduated, I went to school with Marquise, Elise, and I'm Maurice, and we always seemed to have a class together. It was the most confusing period of my life.
That sounds like somebody had a sense of humor.
You never knew what the fuck they was calling. It was so irritating.
Oh man,
Morris.
That sense of humor was bored.
Morris.
Let me ask you guys, worst name combination you've heard in your life? Because I remember mine. Dude played for Poly High School, and I remember he made the tackle, and they were like, "Tackle by Dan Druff," and I was like, "Oh, that's awful." He has the worst parents. Dan, and they know their last name is Druff.
That's fucked up.
Like, did they say dandruff? Oh no, that sucks.
A name that I thought was horrible.
I didn't know this person, but my nephew, my wife's nephew. He went to a school with a little girl, and the little girl's name was Come My Love. Her first name was Come My Love. It wasn't the whole name. Her first name was. I said we got to do better. We got to do better.
Is there a is there a different way to pronounce this?
So many ways horribly.
I just said that, and my wife just said, "You remember?" Her name was Come My Love. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Wow, they really didn't give a damn."
No.
Really, Come My Love.
That's a TikTok.
Come
baby.
on, bro. But this was like 15 years ago.
Oh Lord.
About a name, they try to shorten it.
What happened?
Think of the nicknames.
Oh, nicknames?
Nicknames? Well, I think Richard's
Like,
still
my
the
nickname
worst
or-
shortening ever.
And her nickname would become.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You wouldn't just call her Love? I would just call her Love.
You know,
Come on.
In high
Her-
school, they are going to drill her, and that
that's
came
terrible.
out wrong. I shouldn't have said that. That's the wrong
Wow.
wording.
you know,
Wow.
real kids are.
Wrong phrases.
Nickname would become. You know,
I,
kids are.
I remember the running joke in the Navy.
it
they
wouldn't
were
even take
talking
the
about
high school
that.
for that. They started
Yeah,
that
like-
bullying shit in middle school.
Yeah. I remember they would always talk about, like, imagine if your last name was Guzzler in the Navy and you're Seaman Guzzler. They are going to rip you a new one. Is it?
It says Val has a friend named Chaos. Is that Chaos?
Oh, yeah, his
No.
name was Chaos. That's
They named him
That's
Chaos.
ridiculous.
Is it a name or an
Yeah.
action? It's like
No, that's
describe-
his name.
Both.
You
Yeah,
know
he was
what's
trying to
coming.
be her boyfriend. He was about to feel some chaos. You can't date nobody named Chaos.
He 13 with 2 arm sleeves.
Yeah, he ain't got no four. He ain't gonna never have no 401k.
Yeah, we're
Just-
interviewing this guy, Chaos Johnson, today. Oh yeah,
Like,
just call him and
nah.
cancel ASAP. Just cancel that.
Yeah.
One. Cancel.
Tell him he better do freelance work.
He better go by Chad or Chance.
I'll go with Chance. Chad's never had a.
Oh,
Oh, we got a Chad. Listen, I'm sorry, Chad. That's just been how it's gone.
I'll play
What
it.
about
There's
you?
probably-
Come on, Stutter Keith. I know y'all know somebody with a fucked up name.
Somebody.
No,
No?
not really.
I remember, like, I honestly, there was not a kid that had a name where that's a fucked up name.
Yeah. Best name I heard was Terrence, and he was white.
Oh,
I was like, this is.
whoa.
I was sitting in class and they were like, Terrence, and I was like, I'm the only black kid in here. And I was like, oh, what's up? Your parents was with it.
Oh,
Nobody? Keith, nobody?
Nope.
Nobody you worked with? Nothing. You ain't never came across a.
always names are always like that nigga gonna be a star. Like you could just tell that they set his name up for stardom.
Yeah.
Classmate Marcus Slaughter. I said this nigga's name is Slaughter.
Yeah,
His
that's
last name is
true.
Slaughter?
Slaughter.
Dope. That's dope. Think you know I am, nigga?
Slaughter. Like I slaughter. Like that. Come on, you can't shut up better. Like
Yeah, what was this dude's name? Was it Shy? I think his name was Shy. And I was like, that ain't your name. He pulled out his ID. I was like, this nigga's name is Shy. And he lived up to his name. He just smooth, like, oh no, I'm Shy. I was like, I'm not asking how you are, like what type of person you are. I want to know what you think.
The worst dude name I went to school with his name was Ashley.
I've heard that.
It was
Ashley's.
weird though. I said, "Wait, your name's
Yeah.
Ashley?" I said, "They call you Ash?" Because I'm not calling a grown man Ashley. Yeah, but his name was Ashley. I said, "Wow."
One chick I knew, she had a Aunt Kevin. Aunt Kevin. I was like, oh, they wanted a boy bad, bad,
Here you
because
go,
that is
Slaughter.
not it.
now it makes me all the kids that you go to school with that were like named something and they were like pretty boys or whatever, and you like the fucking parents knew. They knew ahead of
Mhm.
time that this was chaos and in kids' lives by being that like every chick was going gaga over and you hear his name like this nigga's pretty. I ain't even seen him yet. Like you know what I'm saying? Like You just knew.
What's your
Like,
name? Oh, I'm Chaos. You're like, shut up. Just shut up.
Shy. Sounds like that nigga probably talk like Prince. He get all the girls wearing their shirts and shit.
Mm.
Shy.
The cold part is he had a list though. So shy.
We're not making fun of anyone with lists. We understand.
I'm
not.
not. I am sorry. I got a big ass gap. I whistle sometimes. So who am I to talk about anybody?
Don't go there.
Sometimes I say S's and it comes out with a.
I know what you're doing. Don't go.
Oh, you back to that? Put it in between, huh? That seems like it would be painful though, man. What if it got
Gang.
stuck? What if it got stuck?
Just saying. Just saying.
Free hysterectomy.
That's funny. All right, yeah. I'm done.
This has gotten inappropriate, sirs.
Yeah, we're going way off topic. We're
Inappropriate, sirs.
yeah, I'm good. What's that?
We're running on time. What we going to talk about now? Because I've been triggered today.
We going overtime? What you
Oh,
want to
no.
talk about?
Are we doing OT?
Well, we got people here. What y'all want to hear? What's
Yeah, what
up,
do y'all want to talk about?
Because this water is hitting.
Fucking comments, dark trigger me and shit. Right, so you can see this thing. What the hell? What kind of friends?
You didn't see that? You surprised you haven't dropped the headphones and walked out yet, bro?
Yeah. And go. What drink? Darkmorn, huh? What? Pass me the water.
You want
I
some
don't drink.
H2O?
I don't.
Halloween glass. You guys, this is wait. Do you guys already have Christmas decorations?
Hold on. It says Kevin's boy baby name was awful. And my wife says, Kevin, we know that.
Oh no, that was the dopest name. She's tripping. She don't know what
was
she's
the
talking
name?
about.
What was the name for your son?
Listen,
What was
this
the name for your
is
son?
this
Let's
would
go.
have been the
Fuck it, we doing it.
smoothest
Let's
nigga
go.
on earth. Marcellus. Marcellus Ellis. Listen, he could not say his whole name. Like, what's your name? Marcellus Ellis. What's up? Like, that's smooth. That rolls off the tongue.
Kevin, your wife,
That's just-
she's smart. She's smart.
Marcellus
Okay.
Ellis? Come on, man. That was a start.
Your lovely wife is a smart woman, and I'm happy.
He would have got all the
I'm
interviews just to
happy.
see who Marcellus. I got to see this Marcellus Ellis fella.
No. Because the first thing that came to my mind is all he gonna hear his whole life is, what does Marcellus Wallace look like? That's the first thing that came to mind. No, your wife is smart. She's smart.
It'll be Marcellus Ellis.
Come on, man.
That's smooth. That's so smooth. You can't just say your first name. It has to be both.
Really?
Yeah, that's smooth. Don't be hating on that name.
What's on the cup window?
On the cup window?
No.
What's in it?
In the cup? Yeah.
Water. Or as my Asian homeboy in San Francisco, I remember we was out there and the cops was like, "Hey, what's in that cup?" And he was like, "Soda."
I can get with that because it's from the name Marcellus is from the show Originals. It is. Yeah, he was a vampire. Yeah, he was. He was a black guy.
Yep, Marcellus.
Have you guys ever seen it? Watched the Originals?
His name was Marcel.
Yeah.
I have not seen the Originals. It's a vampire show?
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries as well.
Yeah. I fucks with Klaus. I just like Klaus. Klaus. He was vicious. I fucks with it.
Yeah.
He chose violence constantly. That's why all my favorite characters choose violence. That's why my favorite turtle is Raphael. Because he's with the shits. We throwing blows. That's all. Okay. Marcellus Ellis. Stutter? That work for you? That work for you?
What? The name?
Yeah, that work for you, Keith? Marcellus?
Yeah, the
I
what
mean,
would
it's
have
not a bad
Marcellus?
name.
What would you call him? What
Who
would
the
be,
heck
what
is
be his nickname?
Marcellus Ellis?
What's his nickname? Nah, come on.
I'd
Now.
be in the street if he's coming home late. I'd be Marcellus Ellis, get your ass home. What else you call him?
I don't know. I don't know how you shorten that. What nickname would that be?
There is no shortening. That's why he was destined to be a star. But he wasn't destined to be because he ain't here.
Yet he's not here yet.
No. This is we're done.
He's not here yet.
He's a thought. Maybe I'll get a dog.
Damn.
Doug Marcellus Ellis.
No, I want to name a dog DOG.
The OG.
DOG.
I get
So,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. DOG. Really? DOG.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I got 1 million of them.
I don't. I don't. You all right, Study? You good? You still triggered?
A little triggered still.
Yeah.
I
Give
think
us
it's
a-
important to talk about the contrast here.
Let's talk about something that makes you happy. Talk about mac and
Yeah,
cheese.
that's what I was gonna say. Ooh, mac and cheese is coming this week.
Talk about mac and cheese stuff.
Mac and cheese still happening. The Robinson family wants to know.
The whole
Yeah.
family, or just the head of the family?
It's just me.
Or just you? Oh,
Yeah.
my cousin named his dog DOG and a cat CAT. Wow. Okay.
See, but I was gonna spell it out. It's gonna be like DEEOHGEE.
If a person names their dog cat and their cat dog.
I just
DOG.
had flashbacks of the show Cat Dog.
Mm.
But yes, to answer your question, there will be mac and cheese. And a turkey that won't be cooked at 400.
We gotta let it be.
And cheese.
Mac and
Cajun
cheese.
turkey.
How
What is your favorite? Do you like it
Oh,
baked?
hold
or have
up.
you-
How you inviting people to my house? You see this shit?
Dang, he just told us we can't come.
To be fair, be present to get mac and cheese. Like I can come to your door and knock on the door if you don't want me in the house.
No, we doing no to go place. You got to sit down and eat this year. Yeah, we making it rough. It's gonna be a
No
task.
to goes?
No to goes. No to goes.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You want-
Mac and cheese as
Dang.
well, Kevin. Are you inviting me there too, so I can get
Well, shit.
mac and cheese too?
My wife just invited the whole family over here. I only got a 13-pound turkey. Nigga.
Kevin, you come to
get
his house, and then I get mac and cheese and his mac and cheese, and I double up on mac and cheese.
Well, I'm going to like 2 houses, so I'd be bringing mac and cheese from 2 houses.
Wait,
Because
is
you
it
think
2
of,
different mac
you
and
think
cheese?
they, huh?
Is it 2 different mac and cheese?
Oh, absolutely. Come on, man.
After that, you guys can come
Come on,
visit me in the hospital because I'll probably be in the fucking food coma.
I am. The one thing I am excited about for Thursday is that my cousin, at Good Road Goodies on Instagram, she is making me a sweet potato pie cheesecake. 2 things I love together. I'm about to be in a diabetic coma by the time the Turkey Bowl game kick off on Thursday because I'm fucking.
Now we're in the heavyweights. Hell yeah.
I'm fucking it up on Thursday. I am done. Yeah.
Paid it for the mac and cheese. I'll take that.
Someone
You
said
gotta
you're gonna be
work.
constipated stuff.
Yo.
If you know what I mean. Somebody said you're gonna be.
Worth it.
YOLO.
Worth it.
He gonna eat mac. He gonna put stool. He's gonna just eat the mac and cheese and then just chew on a couple stool softeners at the same time.
YOLO.
Oh,
That
and then
could
she
be-
said it's about to be fire. Damn, she's proclaiming it before it's done.
I ain't mad at it.
She says it's about to be
Man, what-
fire.
Man, what
happened?
the hell is Mark Mars? I don't know what Mark Mars is. Is this
Is that name?
this
her
my
name?
wife? Oh, is that the dude's name? That's like Marcellus.
That's his nickname.
Mars bars.
Mars bars. I do believe
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
be
know.
participating in cheese piece though.
What is cheese piece? What is that? That sounds like some white shit. Well, I'm sorry. That
It's
sounds like
a
some
it's
other
a
culture stuff.
it's a Caucasian classic.
Oh, like green bean casserole.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
never had that. What is that? What does it
Cheese
taste like?
pieces tastes like cheese and peas.
Oh, like what it sounds. I'll pass. I'm good.
I thought the same thing, and they were fire. They were
I'm good.
fire.
I don't eat any cheese piece.
I remember we had the first blended like Thanksgiving. Like some of my cousins was like, "Hey, what's that? Is that cheese peas? Like, what the fuck is cheese peas?" I was like, "Just eat them, nigga. They ain't bad. They good. You just gotta dive into cultures, man."
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do
I'm a bend that plate.
it. I'll keep being
Appreciate you.
the
That
Lewis and Clark.
what are we? So the conclusion is mac and cheese, and I'm getting multiple plates.
There's no to go plates from my house. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Dang, Kevin might. I thought he might go by the
Swing
Gill's
by.
house
And swing by.
and have other mac and cheeses.
Look, I'm gonna let y'all niggas know now. I bought 5 bunches of greens because greens were $1.70 a bunch. I guess white people are eating greens now, so the price is up. I said, why are greens so high? I got 5 bunches. That's all I'm cooking, and they ain't gonna last long. So y'all and so I'm gonna make. I said there's no to go plates because I'm making me a plate, and then I'm making me a plate for the next day. I'm gonna have 2 plates. Y'all may not. I'm gonna have to because I'm doing all the cooking. So I'm gonna have 2 plates. So yeah, I'm already tired. I'm just thinking about what I gotta cook, and I'm tired.
It ain't even Thanksgiving now. He just like, you should just. I ain't giving nothing. You gonna sit down and you'll eat this.
What's that?
Eat these bars.
And cheeses. Do I get all mac and cheeses from every household at the same place?
Oh, you
Well,
said
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I got I gotta work.
You gotta do 2 stops.
Come home. And then go to a house, and then go back to.
You know how it is at Black House on Thanksgiving. It's like Christmas. We don't eat breakfast. I mean, you just starve to dinner's ready. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
You don't eat. So we're not gonna.
I'm eating twice. Like they having like the lunch type meal at like 11 and noon, and then we're gonna eat at 3 again. So I don't know how I'm gonna make it to work the next day.
Tammy, apparently Tammy makes bomb mac and cheese, Kevin.
Yeah, she makes bomb mac and cheese.
We could just make a special plate for you. Don't trip. Not a plate, a tray. A tray.
Hold on, she makes it. Wait. She makes it with bougie mac and cheese. Hold on, this is up my alley. I like it.
Oh, sometimes my mom be doing the bougie. Either do the baked one or I learned the bougie one, and that shit is fire. When you make the roux, you do the roux for the cheese. Oh my god! I was like, "What is this?" And then I made it, and I was like,
"That sounds delicious."
It's ridiculous.
Pretty fire.
Yeah,
cheese roux with the mac and cheese.
Yep.
Babe, look that up real quick. Look that up, babe.
Oh, since you on the lobster thing, do it with lobster too. Oh.
But see, if I do it with lobster, I'm not sharing. I'm not handing that out.
No, do this. Just do this on like a Tuesday. Don't do it on Thursday.
I'm not sharing the lobster.
We don't put raisins in ours, though. We don't put raisins.
Shit, that's fighting. I'm stabbing.
Andy, what would you do if you saw raisins in the mac and cheese? Would you give it a go?
Hell no. You. I'm good.
Yellow, but don't push me.
I don't know where that started. Like, where did the raisins and everything become like, you know what will make this better? Raisins. He try not to get canceled. He try not to get canceled. I know what he doing.
A certain culture put raisins in things because they think it adds a level of sweetness. Like the same way like some people put dates in things because dates are supposed to be sweet. It's like a natural sweetener. but some things are not supposed to be sweet. Some things are supposed to be
Like
salty.
potato salad. Yeah, I don't want potato salad with raisins. Oh, those mountains with the white caps. I think it triggered Andy again talking about raisins in the mac and cheese.
It says,
What's up?
what? I think you're saying what if you were, or what if you woke up in the opposite sex body? What would be the first thing you do? I'm touching my titties. That's first.
Violating myself.
Like we go from being a man to
I'm touching my titties. The first thing.
if that happened to all, yeah.
Hold on.
You know
let's be real. The first thing I'm doing is touching my titties, and then when I go to the bathroom and set up and piss, I'm gonna wonder why all the piss on the floor. That's the second thing. Like, God damn it, I don't. Oh, shit, I was right. I got it. Okay.
I'll be staring in the mirror.
You ain't playing with them and shit.
Imagine if that role was reversed for everybody for a day. Like women being men, oh, they would be so bad. They would be like so ruthless.
You know what though? They need that, so they can understand when them urges hit, and then be like, "Hey, look here, calm down, soldier."
I think the problem is there will be no men outside because they all just be in the mirror, just. I got titties.
What are you talking about? I'm starting the OnlyFans as soon as possible.
You can cash out.
Hey,
those 24 hours can be profitable.
He's still going to just flex and invest.
It's very true.
He said, I'm gonna get this money for this body gone for sure. Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm still on the cusp. I don't know if I could do it. If I could start an OnlyFans for feet, I'm in. I'm in. They're gonna be like, you got ingrown toenails? I'm like, if you won't pay this $5 for it, pay it. Give it to the world.
Yeah, we good. We're good. We're at one like.
Well, you got edit my feet. I'm trying to check the market. Put it up there.
I'm done. 24-hour time frame only. The first thing I'm doing, touching my titties. I probably won't leave the house. Honestly, I'm doing some nasty shit
for a whole day. The whole day.
Of the whole day.
Because here's the question: does the rest of the world know that we've been reversed?
Yeah, I feel like if it's the whole world, the whole planet just swaps roles.
So then let me ask you this question: are you then gay if you go out and find a man who is a woman who's now a man and sleep with him?
Doing it. I'm not.
I don't think you are if you're a woman. You're gonna learn a little more. I wasn't doing shit when I'm.
Nah.
Wait, what did she say? I want to what? I want to.
Oh, save some mac and cheese.
No,
save some mac. You got mac and cheese saved.
I can't see what that is right there because the little chat box is small. I can't say what she said. I don't want to say.
Amanda's still on the lobster and the mac and cheese still. Andy, you got a plate?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Mac and cheese.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. What? Do you think we could pose this like to the people?
What's that?
Like with the cooking one, I think that would be a good live episode one day. Not coming up now, but like at some point if we do one, because
like why they put raisins in the food?
No, like me, Keith, and Mo cook while we do a podcast.
Yes, and I'll judge.
Well, you ain't got to judge; you just eat it.
The wife said she wants to do a foot OnlyFans, but I won't let her because I told her if she started OnlyFans, she for the streets, and I'm back in the streets.
But the feet it gives you anonymity.
Yeah. I mean,
I know what them.
No one's gonna walk around.
Yeah,
and someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I know those feet from anywhere."
How often do women wear sandals?
Yeah, but
gonna walk up and say, "Hey, oh man, I know those feet from OnlyFans."
Hey, look, I saw that OnlyFans you put out with them feet. Ain't nobody gonna know. You
Nah.
just take the money and run.
We not hurting at all. We not hurting. Things have to
Nah,
get
no.
bad. It's gonna have to
It
get
ain't
real
hurting.
bad.
Shit.
Yeah,
Another
oh,
money
damn.
stream. What are you talking about?
Hey, hold on. The wife said that she's
Mm.
she's down for the cooking live, and the women will sit there and eat.
Yeah, we gonna be
What the-
cooking.
I'm not cooking for
Ooh,
these
I'm
women.
eating too.
No, you got to cook.
We just cooking. We just cooking.
What?
I'm
He's
in count.
he's the curator.
He's gonna narrate. Kevin,
Top
it's your
ramen, does
story.
it count?
If you do
No,
it prison style,
it's not cooking. That's boiling water.
wow. She mentioned that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You good, Sutter? You good? You still triggered?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, because we're almost 2 hours in, and Kevin's having a good time with the code. Kevin, do you work tomorrow?
Absolutely.
With that being said, this has
I'll
been
get some sleep.
episode 2,
Deuce.
Deuce.
the live podcast, the first live podcast. I thank everybody that tuned in and had questions. Darkmoor, and you're an asshole. But thank you. I am Stutter McFly with these 3 guys.
Kevin Wendell. Do I
Oh,
King Meat?
That's it. Shit. Oh, that ain't it. I'm not calling him man. King. I'm gonna leave the.
Geek 40.
We out. We appreciate everybody who tuned in.
Yes,
Shouts out
thank
to
you,
the
thank
wives.
you, thank you.
Don't be triggered.
Darkmoor. We appreciate y'all, man.